De'Aaron Fox, is he going to make the jump to becoming an MVP candidate?
I mean, I'm trying to think about that one because I feel like honestly, he made the jump last year into actually like putting his name out there, especially in the playoffs. Personally, I think he's already there, considering what he did to end last season and being the clutch player of the year, going off in his first postseason appearance. I think he's there already. Personally, can he maintain a full season of where, not just maintain a full season of MVP type numbers, but will the rest of the team has to be decent around him to, be in that legit MVP discussion because they're going to have to be one of the better teams in the West. He's not winning MVP as like the 5th seed unless he really puts up crazy numbers. So, I mean, I guess that's a two-parter in my head. I think he's already at that MVP level. Just of what he means in the clutch, what he means to the team. But Cam, I mean, I don't see him winning MVP next year, though, like realistically. I think he can put up the same numbers in like 3 years with even like a better team with Keegan Murray, like coming out a little like as like a legit star. I think that's when we'll actually see his name in that MVP discussion as a legitimate guy in that race. But I mean, his play is, I'll take Fox. Like, I think he's one of the better guards in the league. And I think he's just being overshadowed right now just because the Kings haven't accomplished what, you see those other star players, their teams have accomplished or have those accolades that other star players have on their resume. That makes sense?
Yeah. And I mean, I completely agree. I think you're right. I mean, Fox has to be, people are already mentioning him in that. It's well understood that he's one of, if not the hardest players to stay in front of. He's clutch as ever. It is about, I think a huge factor in that is putting together a great season end to end. He did a pretty damn good job of that last season and got off to a great start. He closed out very well. You'd like to see him fill in the gaps a little bit more, but he's a guy that's obviously over the last year, really a year and a half since the Sabonis trade, the reinvigoration within him has been there. And he's got all the motivation in the world to be the best and to make his team the best that they can be. But I think one of the things that is interesting to throw out there is that, he's Supermax eligible, as Bobby Marks of ESPN pointed out a couple weeks ago, or he's going to be Supermax eligible, basically. He's got to have 6 years under his belt. That'll happen after this season. And he's either got to make another All-NBA team this season or next season, or he's got to win an MVP. And if he wins will he win an MVP? Even if he's able to put, even if everything goes right, there's still going to be other guys out there that are making a great case for themselves to be MVP. It's not a sure thing, but hey, if he wins that MVP, he's automatically Supermax eligible. He can win another All-NBA team and do it, but that's the ultimate goal. That's the highest level of ambition, and I think that's an interesting factor in it. Could be a little added motivation. Will he win MVP? I don't know, and I totally agree with you in terms of making the jump to being an MVP candidate. That's probably already done, based on what he did last season and based on what he did in the playoffs specifically. And even with a freaking broken finger. So
honestly,
yeah, I'm really looking forward. Anytime Fox plays, you got to be looking forward to watching him. But it's going to be very interesting to see what he's like this season. With it's a full season of Baby Rain. So
Baby Rain,
as they call him. When he gets older, is he going to be Toddler Rain and then Juvenile Rain and then Young Adult Rain? Because everybody refers to him as Baby Rain. I feel like everybody, when they refer to him, Baby Rain.
Baby Rain.
Or Geriatric Rain. But anyways, that's enough of the Fox situation. Geriatric Rain.